All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna diagnose it if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our Boudoir Facebook ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than every 6 out of 100 women that see our Boudoir Facebook ad have a non-zero probability of buying from us. We got to get this unique CTRL number as high as possible to maximize that probability, and definitely above the minimum acceptable level of 6%. That's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So we'll go over those more at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So how do we treat it? Pretty easy. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this, so we've already done this, and a bunch of times. And basically, we leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad. We actually duplicate it. And we treat the duplicated ad. So we leave the original as it is, treat the duplicated ad, run that in parallel for about a week of treatment, and then we keep whichever one running at the end as the best metrics. It's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad at the end that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So here's our full universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough, treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. We invented this. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a DBA with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency doing this, found Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild. First one brought back to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. Awesome. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, we're actually, if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they now only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So 3,700 bucks a month no longer need to be spent. They can, save that, capture it as a kind of a phantom profit. I mean, they don't have to do anything. They simply don't have to spend it anymore, because that was all literally 100% of that was being wasted, given to the Zuck with no, with no benefit whatsoever, literally zero benefit. So after a year, that's like a 40K, 40K bonus after 12 months. Next, part 2 of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there. Second one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found out they were wasting 84% of ad spend with the original Boudoir Facebook ad. So if they're spending 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that 8,400 bucks a month that no longer has to be spent, the Boudoir photographer pockets it. They keep it in their pocket. They don't They don't give it to the Zuck. They keep it in their pockets, kind of like an $8,400 a month phantom bonus. An increase. Basically basically an increase, like 100K bonus increase at the end of the year, or over 12 months. Finally, had a patient found out his unique CTRL of his Boudoir Facebook ads 5.03%. So when it's under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we treated his with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So found out they're wasting that ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if they were if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only need to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico trade ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So $6,700 a month, 100% ads being wasted. Now they pocket it, they keep it. They don't have to spend it. They don't have to give it to the Zuck, and so they can keep that every single month, kind of a phantom profit. That's like 80K after 12 months. Phantom profit, no extra effort required. So from our testing, everything we've done, all the data we've actually seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average those up, it's probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending, 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads on average, we can save them, approximately 5K a month, 60K over the next 12 months that they simply don't have to spend anymore. They keep it in their pocket. They don't give it to the Zuck. All right, so now we're going to look at this. So diagnosis, if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe that everything Facebook says we should fill out when creating the form or when creating the ad is actually what we should fill out and is best for us. But no, it's actually best for Facebook. The result of trusting Facebook and doing this is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, which Facebook likes because it makes they can serve more ads per unit time, so Facebook actually makes more money per unit time. But actually, it pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and it actually increases the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Okay, looking at the creative, got all right, pay your age, Boudoir birthday session. So this looks like, so this is like looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that a Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad because other ads on Facebook look like ads, other Boudoir Facebook ads look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, every ad I've seen and checked out has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So consequences of making this mistake is way more women gonna be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile newsfeed. We're only using first 2 lines. Now the ways of Martinsville, West Virginia. Okay, so yeah, we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief it's causing us to make this mistake is we believe we put the enough context in here to pull the maximum amount of women in, or the optimized amount of women in, to our Boudoir Facebook ad and click on it. somewhere on it, and that is incorrect. So the consequence of this is way more women gonna be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary when they could have been clicker inners and our ad would have entered their brain, but they simply scroll on by and we waste that money. So that pulls our unique CTR all under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so my diagnosis. Yes, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and, well, since its unique CTR is probably under 6%. All right, so if you are a BLCA with BLCS, so if you are a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you believe or you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you look at it in the marketplace, you see it's getting more and more saturated for boudoir photographers. Like every time someone gets a new iPhone, there's at least someone opening a new Google Maps profile saying they now shoot boudoir, or someone gets a new camera and they're now, saying in the mom groups that they offer boudoir shoots. So you see, it's getting more and more boudoir photographers fighting over the same number of potential buyers. So again, more competitive, harder to stand out. And you also see, inflation on, real life, cost of living going up, just kind of everywhere. And you've already been optimizing other parts of your boudoir photography business to get more profit out for, either equal or less effort or input in. And you've decided now you want to extract that same optimization through your current boudoir Facebook ads. And you want to, kind of plug the leaks, so to speak, and keep that more money in your pocket instead of the Zuckinator's pocket. And you've seen what Boudoir Pico has done for other Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to have it, that treatment for your own, because you see, it could save you approximately 5K a month in wasted, eliminate that wasted ad spend, keep it in your pocket, and actually not need to burn it. And and you see that'll be, approximately 60K back in your pocket over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you actually want to keep, you actually want that outcome of the Boudoir Pico treatment. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment with your Boudoir Facebook ads to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost with your Boudoir Facebook ads, because you know that this is required on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new boudoir photographer or new patient intake slots at my hospital. Currently, new patient intake slots are closed. So if you do want this Boudoir Pico treatment, shoot me a DM once my new patient slots open up again, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.